The Most Amazing Story, Lesson 4, A Wonderful World. On day 3, after God made the land appear, he spoke again. Suddenly something incredible happened. Like fireworks in the night sky, the land burst into color. God said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed is in itself on the earth." And it was so. And the earth brought forth grass, the herb that yields seed according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the third day. Genesis 1:11-13. At God's command, plants sprung up everywhere. Simply by speaking, God made palm trees, oak trees, fruit trees, herbs, and flowers. God made more kinds of trees and plants than you could ever imagine. Only God has the power to do that. God made the plants and flowers pretty so we could enjoy them. God also made plants to give us food, medicine, and oxygen. God wanted there to always be lots of plants on the earth, so he made a way for them to produce more of their own kind by giving them seeds. Inside each seed, God put the beginning of a new plant. God is a God of order. God gave apple seeds to apple trees and tomato seeds to tomatoes. It would be confusing if you planted an apple seed and up came a banana plant. Thankfully, that's not the way God created plants and seeds. God made seeds to produce only their own kind. At the end of day 3, when God looked over the land, he was pleased. The dry land was covered with beautiful plants, flowers, and trees of all colors and shapes. Now that the earth was full of plants, it was time for God to fill the universe. God said, "Let there be lights in the firmament of the heavens, to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and seasons, and for days and years, and let them be for lights in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth." And it was so. God made 2 great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night. He made the stars also. God set them in the firmament of the heavens to give light on the earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, and to divide the light from the darkness. And God saw that it was good. So the evening and the morning were the 4th day. Genesis 1:14-19. God filled the universe with lights. Even though he had already made light, on day 4 he created the sun, moon, and stars. The sun, moon, and stars help us keep track of time. The sun comes up every morning to let us know that a new day has started. The phases of the moon help us keep track of months. There are always 28 days from one full moon to the next. The stars change too, depending on the season. Every season, a different set of stars is visible in the sky. Only God could have thought of all those details. At the end of day 4, when God looked at the universe, he was pleased with his work. On day 5, God made living creatures to fill the sky and the oceans. God said, "Let the waters abound with an abundance of living creatures, and let birds fly above the earth across the face of the firmament of the heavens." So God created great sea creatures and every living thing that moves, with which the waters abounded according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. And God blessed them, saying, "Be fruitful and multiply, and fill the waters in the seas, and let birds multiply on the earth." So the evening and the morning were the 5th day. Genesis 1:20-23. God created billions of sea creatures. He made whales, sharks, and dolphins. He made stingrays, seahorses, crabs, and fish. God made huge sea animals and tiny ones. He made sea creatures of all colors and shapes. God created countless of birds of every color, shape, and size too. He made eagles, owls, sparrows, robins, seagulls, and all kinds of beautiful parrots. Everywhere on earth, birds fly in the sky. On day 6, God made the animals that live on land. God said, "Let the earth bring forth the living creature according to its kind, cattle and creeping thing and beast of the earth, each according to its kind." And it was so. God made the beast of the earth according to its kind, cattle according to its kind, and everything that creeps on the earth according to its kind. And God saw that it was good. Genesis 1:24-25. God made camels that can survive in the desert with only a little bit of water. He made kangaroos that carry their babies in pouches. He made polar bears that live in the snow and sleep all winter long. He made all the animals you see at the zoo. He made goats, cows, and pigs. God also made dogs, cats, and hamsters. God made all the animals to be able to have babies. Every day, more baby fish, birds, and land animals are born into the world. God is so awesome. He thought of everything. Why did God make such a great variety of animals, birds, and sea creatures? Why did He make so many flavors of fruits and vegetables? Why did He make so many colors of flowers? God did it for us, because He loves us. God could have made only 2 or 3 animals. He could have made everything the same color. Instead of making apples, bananas, oranges, kiwis, and grapes, He could have made only bananas. But God knew you and I would get tired of eating only bananas all the time. So He made lots of different fruits. He made many kinds of vegetables. He made many colors of flowers and many different animals. God wanted to give us a place to live that would be interesting and exciting. He wanted to give us a beautiful world to enjoy. No one is like God. No one could create the world and everything in it simply by speaking. Only God has the power and knows how to create a world out of nothing. In Psalm 147:5 it says, "Great is our Lord and mighty in power. His understanding is infinite."